What's happening, sports fans? Welcome back to another episode with Mom and Papa Joe. A very simple cook today, chicken breast on the grill. We've never done them. I know a lot of you out there love them. I'm going to show you how to get the juiciest grilled chicken breast. Let's get it. All right, folks, let's get this underway. It's the evening prior. We're not cooking this chicken breast until tomorrow. And you've seen this before. We're going to start with a quick, simple brine. 4 quarts of chilled water, a little less than a quarter cup of kosher salt, and then I want a heaping quarter cup of white sugar. And we just want to get this dissolved to some degree. This is a brine that is pretty well balanced. It does not require rinsing before seasoning and cooking your chicken. So I'm going to set this aside and we'll get a look at this chicken. All right, here's our chicken breast, folks. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of chicken breast. As a matter of fact, I've never grilled only chicken breast before. These are called split breasts because they've got the rib bones on them. And I can feel them here. I probably still got part of the wing attached, but they look to be pretty huge. Awesome price, $7 for almost 5 pounds. Let me get these rinsed off and dried. So again, here's our rib section and a part of the wing. I'm going to leave the skin on. Between the bone side and the skin, it should really help to protect this meat. We all know how dry chicken breast can sometimes get. So I'm not going to do much other than what you see right here. Anything loose or scraggly, I'm taking it off. Big hunks of fat like this. And some of you might think, man, why don't you just leave that on and cut it off after you cook? Because then you're taking away your little bit of smoke, your little bit of seasoning. So I would much rather do it now. All right, here we are, folks. I think I've got them fairly uniform. And this is how we're going to get them cooked tomorrow. We're just going to go straight into our brine for an overnight. Back in the fridge. See you tomorrow. All right, folks, we are out of the fridge after an overnight. And all we're going to do right now is allow these chicken to warm up a little bit to room temperature and drain. I don't want to rinse these off. And if they're still extremely wet in 45 minutes or so, then I'll dry them off. We're going to let these warm up and we'll be back. All right, sports fans, we've given this almost an hour to come to room temperature. I don't see anything dripping off of them. So remember, once again, we did not rinse these. That brine has got a nice balance of salt to sweet, and that's what we want. I'm only going to be using one rub, and that rub does not have any paprika. And to help me get some color, I'm just going to add a little sweet, smoky paprika. Not a whole lot. Our rub today is going to be Grand Oaks. You've seen me use Grand Oaks beef rub, but I've been dying to try their garlic jalapeno. Word is this is supposed to be better than Heath Riles. Let's see. All right, want to get a nice amount on here. Come back with a little bit of my paprika and our Grand Oaks. We're going to do a little cleanup before we head outside. Once we get these birds almost finished, I'm going to be basting with just a little butter herb mixture, garlic, some parsley, and maybe a spoonful of some herbs de Provence. But you can use whatever you choose. Let's head outside. All right, folks, our fire is ready, man. We've got some, a little bit of lump and mostly some garlic onion briquettes. I really love the way those smell. A couple of small pieces of some cherry, just for a little smoke and to help that color. And we're gonna start this away from the fire while the fire, first 10-15 minutes at its hottest. I'm going with the thicker part of the breast towards the heat. I'm going to give this about 15 minutes. Then I'm going to come back and quickly sear them over the coals and then put them back over here for the duration of the cook, or up until I put that little herb butter on them. We're gonna come back with our vent over the protein to draw that smoke. All right, folks, it's been about 15 minutes. Let's look at getting these babies a nice little sear. Oh, that color's pretty right there, man. All right, I'm gonna go skin side down first. And we'll give this about 5 minutes. I'm just gonna rotate them, make sure I get a nice even coloring on that side. Then we'll do bone side. So I did one rotation right around 5 minutes, and they've been on that side 3 minutes. We're now going bone side. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at those bubbles. It's exactly what I was looking for right there, folks. So we're gonna give this maybe a good 5 minutes, then we're back over here to get to near 165 before we start that butter sauce. Beautiful. All right, sports fans, we're approaching 35 minutes on this cook. I think it's time to get these over the cooler side. Oh, to have these finish up. In about 15 minutes, I'll probably come back and start that butter glaze sauce, whatever you want to call it. We're right about 45 minutes. That fire is dying, but I think we are pretty close. Let's come in here with our melted herb butter. Oh. Folks, we are just about there. I'm going to get them a little closer to try to knock out this last few degrees. All right, folks, we're going on an hour, and our fire is dying, and I refuse to add any more coals, so that's what's to really stretch this cook out a little bit, man. We are where we want to be. Matter of fact, for the most part, I think we've gone over. I was looking for like 163, but we're pushing 165 all the way across. So we're gonna take them off, give them maybe 5 minutes before we slice into one of these babies. They are absolutely beautiful. Yeah, they are. Grilled chicken breast, folks. We've been resting for about 10 minutes. It is running off of our board. Let's get one of these babies sliced. Let's see what we're working with here. Oh, beautiful. Should I slice it on the bone or just try to take it off the bone? Let's take it off and see how this works. Look at how that is cooked so well. Grab that, Mama, I know. Oh my goodness. I'll be nibbling on that. All right, so here we are, boneless. Wow. Folks, that simple brine, salt and sugar really gets it done. Look at how those fibers are separated. Tender and juicy. Tender and juicy. Folks, I mean, this is dripping wet just from that brine. And it's so tasty. That skin is tender, and this is legit. Folks, you need to go to grandoaks.com and get you some of this. Wow. I want to thank you guys and gals, as usual, for hanging out with Mom and Papa Joe. We really appreciate it. Be on the lookout for another video coming very soon. And as always, Mom and I want you guys to take care of yourselves, love each other, and we'll see you when we see you. Holla.